Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. This is Tahket Nu Aanhk with another lead reading. This is a general love reading for the week of February 20. I feel like Sunday's the 28th through the 4th. Yeah, that time scale. I'll put the correct date on the title, but if I didn't get it right now, I'm so sorry. But that energy is directly for that time week period. This might talk a little bit about the type of love that, the type of energy for the love reading, that it kind of might bounce from past into present into future, but this is gonna be directly for that week, and I'm gonna try to do weekly readings, and then I'll do a general. So this is a general love reading for that week, but then you'll have daily guidance, and it may or may not talk about love. It's just going to talk about exactly what needs to be kind of an important thing that you need to tackle for the day, not something and not anything else. Cards getting sticky. Okay, and this is how we're gonna do it is we're gonna draw out 2 cards for the present energies. Okay, the 2 present energies, and then we're going to, sorry about that, that's my little one, and then we're gonna draw out 2 cards. I'm gonna stick to 2 for right now. This is how I'll be doing my readings, and then 2 cards for, so 2 cards for the present energies for that week, the possible I'm sorry, you guys. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then possible, so sorry you guys, I'm gonna start from the beginning. So the present energies for you, then we're going, or the present energies for that week. Then we're gonna do 2 cards which will represent also the possible challenges for that week with love, and then outcome, and then solution, and then outcome. So 2 cards for each category: present energies, challenges or opportunities. It might be either or. Challenges or opportunities, however you look at it. Glass half full, glass half empty. Challenge, opportunity. I'm sorry, I heard my stepdad say get inside. I'm like, who's he talking to? I hope he's talking to the dog and not one of the kids. Because whose kid was outside? My brother and I, we live in our parents' house still. So when you listen to my spring equinox reading, you hear the energy and excitation in my voice for the abundance coming. Is something real, because I'm like, look, they're getting ready to retire. I want this house. So we got to get our things together, our ducks in a row, if you get my gist. But alright, so this is going to be for, sorry you guys, I am just tripping up over here. This is my 4th reading. I know people do 50 of these a day. I'm like, you guys are amazing. Between my kids having to stop taking care of them, take care of myself, it's I don't know. get there one day, since this is like part of my calling. Sheesh. A gift and a curse, hey. Alright. Like, I secretly always wanted to play cards when I was little, and the grown-ups were playing cards, and they never let me. And now, like, I do tarot when I play with cards all day. It's funny. And when they see me doing it, they have no idea what I'm doing, but they probably think I'm doing some type of voodoo or something. I can only imagine what I look like to my family, who's, like, still super orthodox, you know what I mean? Okay, let's get to this love reading. I'm so sorry. We're like 6 minutes and I've just been like jabbering. Okay, so this is the present energies. I'm just going to say what I'm going to be doing, like, as we go along. Okay, present energies. So we got the 10 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. All right. The energy's heavy, you guys. The money was like super light. Like, get over, like, not even get over, but like, no, we're moving on. Like, end of cycle.
So, Mommy, what are you doing?
Can you please not talk to me right now, baby love? We're gonna talk later. So I'm doing something important. So can you leave the room and then you can come back later, okay? I'll come get you. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh. It's my god baby. She's the sweetest. She's hyperactive, but she's like one of the sweetest souls I know. Like, but she's a very direct soul, so she's a Capricorn. She don't play that. She will check me real quick. She's hilarious. She's like, God, mommy, no. Or if she didn't do something and I thought she did, be like, I did not do that, God, mommy. Don't blame me. She's hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna take that card. So the next set is gonna be, okay, so this is the energies. Baby, didn't I tell you you gotta leave? I'll come get you later. And she's also hard-headed, my beloved Capricorns. So tough skin. Okay. So it's a gift and a curse because, like, I thought I hated Capricorns, and then I have a goddaughter and she's a Capricorn and I freaking love her to death, so it doesn't make any sense. But what else? Okay. Present energy. These are gonna represent possible challenges or opportunities, however you want to look at it. All right. All right. There's a lot of like, what's up with this water energy? Oh, all right. All right, you guys. It's a lot of. We got a little bit of heart, a little bit of desire up in here, a little bit of thinking. What's up? What are we doing over here? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do these, like, I'm gonna flip the cards over. I don't do reversals, by the way, folks, friends and family. So don't expect a reversal ever from me. I'm an intuitive reader, so I don't need the cards to come in reversal, if that makes any sense. Like, doing reversals just like confuses my energy, and it's like, no, doesn't work for me. Some people are great at it. I'm like, oh, you guys are so good. It's just not for me. It's not how I read. Okay. Alright, just one more flop, guys. One more flop. Alright, but I'm gonna put these face down because we'll build to it. But this is gonna be a solution. And then, so looking at the 10 of Wands, I gotta show you guys these cards. The 10 of Wands and 2 of Swords. What I'm getting intuitively from this is telling me that someone feels burdened by a choice. There's a decision that needs to be made, or a decision that had to be made. Because this is the present energy for that week. So It's either you're going through it, or you went through it, you're coming into it, you're going through it, or you're gonna go through it. You're feeling burdened by a decision that's been weighing on you, right? I'll show you the cards. So there's a decision that's been weighing on you. And the decision has to be balanced. There needs to be a lot of like balance in this decision. And when I say that, what I mean is like the reason why it's taking you so long, and the reason why you feeling burdened by this decision is because it's actually taking you too long to make the, not too long. It's because you're taking a long time to make the decision, and the longer you wait, the heavier and the heavier. It's like you've been carrying a 20-pound backpack. The further you walk in that distance, the harder and harder it's going to get for you, because now you are burning an excessive amount of energy because you have 20 more pounds on you, right? So you are weighing down, and it's time to make a decision. My beloved subscribers and guest viewers, yeah. And the decision all right, so I feel like you have a lot of options. It's either you have a lot of options, or the person you've been dealing with has a lot of options. So you're single and you have a lot of options. Or there's someone you have your eye on and they have a lot of options. Or you might have your eye on someone and you have options. Like you've been investing maybe energy into something and you still have other options. Or you're investing your eye on something and they have a lot of options, right? It could even be both. Y'all both got options. There's a lot of like options up in here, which is probably why the decision's been hard for you, because you've been weighing it. But with the Three of Cups, it's showing like it's like movement. I see movement. And it's like you're making a, more so than a hard decision. I mean, more so than a like a logical decision. I feel like you've been moving through like your heart. So you've been trying to allow your heart to make a decision for you. Even though, or matter of fact, okay, thank you. So what's really happening is, can you please leave? Thank you. This decision your heart has got you thinking too much. Because, yeah, your heart put you in thinking mode. It's like straight up like, because you're like, oh, maybe I should have this person because this is what they have to offer, but this is and the third. It's like you're weighing out. You're still weighing out. But that's kind of like, it's not actually an opportunity right now. That's like a challenge for you. Clearly. Because that's the energy you're moving through. You got to find a balance somewhere. So this is actually the solution, which is the Knight of Swords. Exactly. Swift thinking, like, and the Nine of Wands. So the solution to your overthinking, trying to figure out what's gonna work for you in the matters of the heart. You're being asked to make a decision. And to move forward, like, humbly, like, make a humble decision. Like, you can't even be like, it's gotta be. So maybe you've been thinking about, like, your own, not your own needs per se, but perhaps, like, you've been thinking about low vibrational wants. Maybe you're not getting what you desired. Like, maybe something is not turning out to be how you wanted it, and you're being burdened by that. And so maybe it's time for you to let go, but humbly though. Well, not let go, but make a decision, actually. A humble decision. Letting your intuition guide you is what I'm being told here. The moon represents your intuition. You gotta make an intuitive decision, but swiftly. Boldly, because there's eagles. And it's like also like on here it depicts the eagles. And eagles, like, when they're catching their prey, they go like to the high. I mean, when they're looking for prey, they go to the highest rise, and then they look and they're trying to look out. And they look out and they look out, and then boom. You know what I mean? I'm not saying for you to be like like a freaking eagle trying to like catch a prey, but what I'm saying is you might need to rise above a situation. Look at that. This is okay. General energy. Possible challenges, opportunities, solution, outcome. It's like telling a little story here. It's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. I'm not gonna get like sign specific at all, but it looks like, you know, something's being illuminated for you. Looks like it's like you already know things weren't fair. Something wasn't balanced. Things weren't fair. You weren't being given as much as you were receiving, and that's being illuminated to you. So you will come to see what you need to see so that you can make this decision, so that you're no longer just wondering about this one person when you have all these other options, really. Or when you're investing your time in that one energy, but then they got all these other. I'm not trying to like say nothing bad, but it looks like you might be involved in like a third party situation, and it might not be like the person physically talking to someone else or being with someone else, or you physically talking to someone else or being with someone else. But that person might be thinking about other people, which is why this dude is over here. When he got all these cups over here, look at him looking over there. Like, what you doing, fams? And then this lady over here just having a parade, like, ooh, she about to have her cake and eat it too, like 3 cups. Good for you. Hey, some people are okay with situations like that. And if you are, and this is what I wanted to say actually, if you are open to that type of lifestyle, this has no negative connotation. It just means like you have to make a final decision about something. And just make sure that it's fair and balanced and just. But it's like what you need to make the decision is coming, because once again, the Sun card, I got the Sun card for your final outcome, right? Along with the 6 of coins. But I'm not looking at this as like a financial thing, because that's not what's intuitively being pulled towards me. But when we think of coins, we have to remember that it represents the physical world, health, and finances. So through it might just be like, give me a second. The final outcome is like the scales will be balanced. The moon is in Taurus. In Taurus, we talk about money, values, daily routine, in your environment, right? In that. Intuitively, you're making an intuitive decision. This decision's not going to be based off emotions. It's not going to be based off of logic, because that's what you were using before. And it kept you stuck. Okay? But you're going to be using, you will be using your intuition. And in your intuition, you will be receiving within your intuition, you'll be receiving illumination. And that illumination is going to assist you in making your decision. And when you make a decision, the scales will be balanced. Because if you look at the 6 of Pentacles, there is a hand, and this hand looks like something royal, right? Because look at the way it's draped, and just look at the way this person is adorned. Okay? And it is giving, if you see it's like a coin right there, it is giving that coin to the scale that is not balanced. Because one side is weighing more than the other. And it is now dropping the coin on the side that does not weigh as much as the side that is lower, to balance out these scales. This is what the illumination will bring you. Balance. And that balance is going to come through your decision and not having to carry a burden anymore. That's coming to an end, because this is 10 of Wands. This is coming to an end. You will be illuminated. This hasn't happened already. Okay? You will be illuminated. So whatever the feelings of burden you're carrying right now, just know that as soon as you make a decision, and you're no longer trying to You're no longer, and then also take a look at the general energy, right? Two of Swords. Blindly making decisions. You're not making blind decisions anymore because illumination's coming as your outcome. So illumination's coming somewhere. You're going to be getting a piece of information that you need to help you balance out the scales. But I feel like it's not more so like, I don't feel like, I feel like the illumination comes, like I know it comes out after, like it might sound like, oh, you'll be illuminated after you make the decision. No, because it's part of the solution, but I'm telling you what my intuition's telling me, okay? And what it's saying to me is that you are going to get what you need. Something's going to come to light. You will be illuminated with some type of, and this is also card 19, 1 and 9, 10. You're coming to a completion of a cycle again. This is like the same almost energy, like, not energy, but this is like almost the same like sequence of the last reading I did. Because this talks about the cycle ending. So you're getting ready to narrow in to a decision, but it's a humbling decision. And this piece, this humility piece, which is part of your solution, is a number 9. And a number 9 will bring you to the 10. The 10 is the closing, which will bring you to your new beginning. So you got to close this out so you can get to the new beginning. Whoever it is that you've been energetically giving to at this time is a burden to you. At least you feel like it. At least this is how you're perceiving them to be, a burden to you. A decision needs to be weighed. Why does a decision need to be weighed? Because this person's juggling multiple people in either his mind, her mind, its mind. You are not the only one. And they probably can't even see who you are, what you have to offer, because they're so busy looking at something outside of what you guys have. And they're okay with that. That's their lifestyle. That's what they do, though. So you have to accept that. Be humbled by the experience because you learned something. This didn't happen for any reason. You learned something from this experience in particular. It taught you something. But now it's past its expiration date. You need to make a decision, a fair and just decision. Because you are illuminated, you are given, you've been given what you need in order to make that decision. You've been shown multiple times who this person is. This person has shown you multiple times who they are. That's been illuminated to you, or what they're about, or what they're capable of. And you've probably been like, kind of like doing a good and a bad list. Well, he or she has this to offer, or he or she can't offer this. And you've been just like weighing the scales, right? Yep, that's what you've been doing. Because now you can't even see your other options because you're so involved. That's your obstacle. You're so involved in looking into this one element when there's multiple elements, multiple cups here that can be filled. But look at this woman dancing over these 3 cups, and none of them are full. All the cups are empty. It's in water, empty. So this person probably never had the intentions of filling your cup. Never had the intention of emotionally fulfilling you. Because it looks like it might be a lack of emotional fulfillment here, because that's an obstacle. And I'm not saying it was all fun and games, but it looks like this is just like a lifestyle for this person. This is just what they do. You can't even be mad at it. So it's just like, oh, now I recognize this how you do. Well, I'm not okay with that. I'm moving forward. Or, oh, this how you do. Oh, this how I do it too. So let's make the decision to move forward so you're no longer feeling burdened by indecisiveness. I think what's troubling you is the moving forward part, because you want things to be a little bit more set, solid, rooted, founded, and you're not getting that. And it's a burden to you. But that's okay. Because if it was meant to be, it's going to happen. And if it's not, then it's not. Something better lies out there for you. It's just time to move on. So you can get yours. All right, and then I'm going to do... pull... what to look forward to. This is something new. What to look forward to. It's not an outcome. It's more so like, so what's next kind of thing. What to look forward to. What do we have to look forward to in love for the week? Like, what should we be working on? What do we have to... When you didn't want to draw 3 cards and it's making you... All right. So you got 2 major arcana cards and a court card. The Magician. Strength. I love the Strength card. It's so pretty. The Magician, Strength, and the King of Pentacles. All right. Oh, yeah. King of Coins. Let me tell you something. This is like tying into the finance and money. Finance and money and finances, right? I mean, finances and career. It looks like right now's the time that you're going to be coming into financial abundance, okay? That's one. I wish I could put this closer, but I'll hold it. You're going to be coming into financial abundance. That's one. I'm going to leave this right here. Maybe you can see it. No. Financial abundance is what's coming to you. Like that. Okay? King of Coins. Financial abundance is coming your way. But it's going to take some strength. You are going to have to dig deep, and this is a 9, okay? Because this strength, this humbling version of yourself, humbled version of yourself, this is going to take you to your new beginning. Which is 1, the Magician. Is going to take you to your magic. And this is where you're going to be able to create your abundance. in a physical sense. I know this was supposed to be about love, but Spirit is guiding me to let you know that at this time, your focus needs to be on you. Your focus needs to be on working on your humility, finding the courage and the strength to make decisions when you seem to feel very indecisive, finding the courage to see things for what they are, being humbled by your experience, and allowing the light within you to guide you. And that's where your true balance will come in. And then that's when you will have completed the cycle. And then your abundance begins. Not to say you're not abundant now. You truly are. But in a physical sense. You're going to get to touch, feel, and taste this thing. Is all I'm saying. But you got to be focused. No more of this. No more blind decisions. No more feeling burden. We're moving away from that energy. We're closing out that cycle. No more weighing up these options. Or focusing on one thing that's not bringing in what it is you're truly desiring. Which is why you're sitting there thinking like, what the fuck? If you gotta do too much weighing up, like, damn. I don't think it's even like, you know what I mean? If what you're investing is not being returned fully, it doesn't have to mean being reciprocated the same way, because everyone's love language is different. So you might fall in love with someone who has a different love language than you. However, making the effort in order to meet in the middle, compromising, that's important. And it doesn't make someone weak. That's the foundation of teamwork. I'm just saying. And maybe you don't feel that teamwork here, which is why you're all alone carrying these motherfucking burdens. I'm just saying. And now things are being illuminated. You're about to make this decision because you're going to carry that strength with you. And you're not going to walk out of the situation like, nigga, yeah, I'm a queen, I'm a god, or I'm a goddess, I'm a king, yeah. No, you're not doing that. You're going to say thank you to the situation because it taught you something. It taught you a great deal of what you needed to know in order to balance out the scales. The final outcome, right? In order to be illuminated. Because you were learning. This was a learning process. I'm just saying. Like, let me pull out a spirit message for you, family. Spirit family. Kindred souls. I'm here to help you. You're here to help me. We're gonna help each other grow. I water you, you water me. That's what we doing here, right? That's how you know I ain't got no friends. I'm just saying. It's okay, though. Helps me get more in tune with my gifts. Gives me more time to do so and not feel bad about it. But I'm a very loving person, but often misunderstood because I move a little differently. I'm pretty sure all of y'all watching are like that because I normally tend to connect with people who have the same, like, strifes in life. I'm a late bloomer also. Some people hate when I say that, but it is what it is. Never ask a lady her age. I'm timeless. Alright, we about to hit 42, like 40 minutes. I need to like stop. Alright. This is it. Spirit message. Yeah, I got to split the deck. All right. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are all wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce, joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as others as separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you, always and forever. We just adore you over here. You hear that? You gotta let go. Because I feel like you already know this isn't for you. You already know this isn't love. You already know that the capacity that you have to love, it's not matching. It's not matching. And you should never, ever dumb down your love to meet someone else's. If anything, allow them to rise up to meet your vibration. Allow them to come up, but do never dumb down, because you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing that individual a disservice. But thank you for watching and tuning in to the love reading for the week of, I want to say the 28th through the 4th. But I'll have the correct space and time on the description. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the love and support. You have a grand winter solstice and a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful beginning of the spring equinox. Bye.